The sequel to Breath of the Wild is naturally a follow-up to the said title, but what many have overlooked is that Breath of the Wild in itself is a continuation of the plot established in 2011's Skyward Sword. And one of the many new introductions that might have survived the test of time could be the Gate of Time. And together with fellow French Zelda theorist Rinkuto, we will today look closer at the ancient Sheikah and their ultimate tool of time travel, and how all the links that we have played as throughout the series could join us in this mind-blowing theory which will change your perspective on the possible endgame of the entire Zelda timeline. But first, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, less than 6,000 subscribers left to 250,000. Now then, let's explore the Gate of Time and the past links teased in Breath of the Wild and will hopefully be much more important inside Breath of the Wild 2. The origin of the Gate of Time is closely tied to Din, Nehru and Faror, the three golden goddesses which started it all and left behind one relic, the Triforce. Or at least that's what we thought, as out of the three, one of them left behind a time-bending gift, namely Nehru, the goddess of wisdom and time. You see, when the three golden goddesses returned back to the heavens, aka space, a blue light filled the sky, and the Triforce was handed over to be protected by Goddess Hylia. However, the immortal goddess couldn't take advantage of the power of the golden goddesses. Hence, her chosen people, the Sheikah, resorted to a different blessing offered by Nehru to set the stage for technology and robotic machinery, the Blue Timeshift Stones, or as they were titled by Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild 1 and 2 director Hidemaru Fujibayashi, Space Time Stones. And here we need to correct a major misconception, since the name Timeshift Stones was just an English localization error of the Japanese Space-Time Stones, which unnecessarily took away the divine and out-of-this-world origin of the stones. In other words, time-bending stones sent from space by Nehru, the goddess of wisdom and time. The ancient Sheikah of the Lanayru province, gifted with Nehru's and Goddess Hylia's immense wisdom, studied space patterns or constellations, and this way managed to pinpoint where the different stones had fallen. However, as it soon turned out, dealing with them was lethal for Sheikah and humans alike. So to excavate more of them, the ancient Sheikah built ancient robots, powered by the space-time stones to unearth more of them, eventually on an industrial scale through the Lanayru mining facility. This massive assembly line delivery of space-time stones allowed for the construction of gigantic gates of time, which combined the power of the individual space-time stones to travel across massive spans of time. Throughout Skyward Sword's Lanayru province, we see the true story genius of Hidemaru Fujibayashi, as he attributed a distinctive historic style of Japan to the ancient Sheikah of said game, the Jomon period, which marks for Japan's prehistory and which fittingly has preserved pieces of ceramics dating back as far as 10,000 years BCE. Where have we heard 10,000 years in Zelda before? Oh, that's right, Breath of the Wild's ancient battle and Ganondorf's ability to create new calamities every 10,000 years. Coincidence? Oh, we don't think so. No doubt, Fujibayashi and the rest of the Zelda team took inspiration from Jomon when giving an origin point to the ancient Sheikah of Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. The style of architecture and art from the early, mid and late Jomon periods all made their way into Skyward Sword. Want examples? No problem. Ancient robots, amber relics on Magatama, and one well-kept secret. Since hidden in Hylian text in a Lanayru shipyard, we find the schematics of a ship. When translated to Japanese, it writes Dogu ship. Dogu were traditional humanoid figurines dating to the late Jomon eras. Surprisingly enough, the same Jomon styles found in Skyward Sword appear among the ancient Sheikah of Breath of the Wild. The shrines, ancient Sheikah technology like the ancient furnaces, Robbie's machine, divine beasts, and of course the guardians. More specifically the guardian stalkers, which are based on Jomon jars only turned upside down. Why is this? Because Fujibayashi and the rest of the Zelda team aimed to tie ancient Japanese history to the Skyward Sword Sheikah, the origin story of Zelda, and continue this thread in the end times that is Breath of the Wild Hyrule. The truth is that ancient in regards to Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild is one and the same and ties to the same people. The ancient Sheikah predating Skyward Sword's ancient battle between Goddess Hylia and Demise, which goes in line with another detail regarding the end of the Jomon period. Quote, "At the end of the Jomon period, the local population declined sharply. End quote. Just like the Sheikah prior to Skyward Sword, the civilization in Lanayru disappeared and decayed because they mysteriously left their own era in the distant past. In fact, to explain the significance of this move and the space-time stone's megastructure that is the Gate of Time, here is Rinkuto.
The number 3 is indeed tied to Zelda, but since Skyward Sword, and now with Breath of the Wild, a different number has grown in prominence. The number 12. First and foremost, in regards to the Gate of Time, which has 12 teeth and a symbol on each tooth. Bearing obvious resemblance to the hour indicators on a clock, it is possible that each tooth represents a specific era. The gate could therefore be used to travel through a specific amount of years, centuries, millennia, to the future or to the past. The teeth could be indicators for a specific path between two connected eras, the present and the future, or the past. It only depends on when you want to travel to. Look at the Gate of Time in Skyward Sword. Notice how the 3 symbols inside the gate are just different versions of the one on his tooth? This one is the very same. It represents the road between the others, a mirrored version and a product of the two. It is the travel Link does between his era and the past. The other two, though, represent Link's era and the era he's traveling to. I know it's hard to understand, so to be clear, there is the present, aka the era when Link of the Sky is from, the past, and the connection between the two. The road, represented by the true version of the symbol, the one visible on the tooth of the Gate of Time. Unfortunately, since everyone only travels to the same era in Skyward Sword, we haven't seen yet the true possibilities of the Gate of Time. Nonetheless, there was another big travel that was made using it, and it took place way prior to any of the in-game events in Skyward Sword, predating even the historic battle between Goddess Hylia and the Demon King Demise. At the command of the goddess, the Sheikah did travel from the ancient past of Skyward Sword up to the ancient past of Breath of the Wild, prior to the first calamity. Hence why the cult of Goddess Hylia suddenly resurfaced despite countless millennia of absence in past Zelda titles. And why the Sheikah tribe is all of a sudden so prominent, prosperous, and numerous. They left their own time through the Gate of Time, and brought with them all their ancient knowledge to build weapons to defend Hyrule. When this defense would eventually fall, the ancient Sheikah of the era of Goddess Hylia prepared a plan B, the Shrines, where the ancient Sheikah will turn to over 10,000 years of meditation as monks and wait until the time arrived to test the worth of the hero that would avenge Hyrule. The true hero who will fulfill the prophecy the ancient Sheikah were ordered by the goddess to come for, ending the curse of the demon tribe. Despite its later destruction by Impa in Skyward Sword, the Sheikah indeed came from the past using the Gate of Time, and its location is hidden somewhere in the kingdom. In fact, signs of this travel are visible above the throne, inside the sanctum, and possibly in the observatory underneath. It seems that the royal family of 10,000 years before was in confidence. But how could Link and Zelda know where this time machine is hidden if the ancient royal family and all the ancient Sheikah monks have passed away? All? Really? No. One is still there. Monk Mascotia. Unlike all the other Sheikah monks, even the 7 new sages of the Trials of the Sword which turn into particles, Mascotia is the only one who doesn't disappear after finishing his trial. Even after testing Link and deeming him the true hero of Hyrule, he's still there, waiting to be challenged again. It's as if his duty given by Hylia hasn't been fulfilled yet.
As the leader of the Sheikah monks and the last and only one who knows every secret of the distant past all the way back to the era of Goddess Hylia, he will be the one who will inform Link and Zelda of the true quest and put them on the right track, finding the source of malice and ending all of this. In order to accomplish their mission, the hero of the wild will probably have to do the same as his ancestor Sky did, travel through the Gate of Time. But how? We know that the ancient Sheikah technology of Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild are most likely one and the same, and that there is plenty of energy or possibly even space-time stones available to create a new gate. With that in mind, whether the gate was destroyed or not, as long as it can be resurrected and assembled by Monk Mascotia and activated by Link with the beam of the Master Sword, then that will be enough. Which brings up another question: which era could we time travel to? There are 12 symbols in total on the Gate of Time, and each one corresponds to one specific era. Which one corresponds to the right era? Or is the Zelda team building up to a major climax across the entire canon Zelda timeline? In other words, what if the Hero of the Wild won't travel to only one era like in Skyward Sword? Or rather, since this might be the end of the line, to 11. To all 11 links we played as preceding Breath of the Wild and its sequel. That is to say, Skyward Sword's Hero of the Sky, the Minish Cap's Hero of the Minish, Four Swords the first Hero of the Four Sword, Ocarina of Time's and Majora's Mask's Hero of Time, Twilight Princess Hero of Twilight, Four Swords Adventure's second Hero of the Four Sword, the Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass Hero of Winds, Spirit Tracks Hero of Trains, A Link to the Past Link's Awakening and Oracle of Ages Seasons Hero of Legend, A Link Between Worlds and Triforce Hero's second Hero of Legend, and The Legend of Zelda and the Adventure of Link's Hero of Hyrule. In total 11, and with Breath of the Wild and its sequel's Hero of the Wild, we get 12 links that we have played as, or which might have a presence in the greatest climax of the franchise to this point, and which might end the timeline as we know it. 12 symbols, 12 eras, 12 links that we know and love. What if the Hero of the Wild will have to travel to these 11 specific eras? Think it's too much? Breath of the Wild's Hyrule has no secrets for us players. Of course, exploring 11 entire new maps is nearly impossible for obvious technical and development restrictions. However, it is still possible if it is a relatively short and balanced section. Say a dungeon we will have to explore, but instead of having them in the era of the Wild, have them set in past games. All the paths across the timeline and its splits, but in the Breath of the Wild engine, just like some modders have already envisioned recently. There is no doubt that the hand Link obtained in the sequel once belonged to a Zonai, probably the past hero, bound to courage and to the spirit of the hero. The Zonai tribe was there since time immemorial. This made me think, what if in Breath of the Wild 2 we'll have to explore Zonai dungeons that are tied to those 11 eras and 11 links? A time-traveling Hero of the Wild using the resurrected Gate of Time in order to unleash the Zonai hand's full power by collecting special items the 11 other former links once used for their quests. Namely, for example, the hookshot, the beetle, and the hammer, as the scrapped concept art for Breath of the Wild showed. Say that after we beat each dungeon and its boss, the Link of said era, much like this Breath of the Wild concept art of NES Link handing over the Master Sword to Breath of the Wild Link, will hand over a specific item to contribute to Ganondorf's fall. In other words, offer the spiritual support for said item in the last battle against Ganondorf. Much like the deceased champions did in Breath of the Wild. Alternatively, instead of items to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda franchise and the 20th canon game in the series, and most likely its great story climax, we could be traveling to the past to conquer dungeons, and then, just like in The Witcher 3, recruit the past links to fight along our side in the decisive battles against Ganondorf. Just imagine that sight. 12 links side by side ready to end the curse that they all had to suffer under. Much like what was the case in Hyrule Warriors, only on a much grander scale when it comes to time travel and dimensions, which will bring the entire Zelda franchise full circle for its ultimate game and battle, that will end the existing timeline and open for a brand new chapter for the Zelda series. And that is how the Gate of Time and the 12 links might turn Breath of the Wild's sequel into the ultimate Zelda game, by ending the trilogy established in Skyward Sword, then continued in Breath of the Wild, and now waiting for its conclusion. A travel through space and time across the franchise. But what do you think? Sound off in the comment section down below, and most of all leave a like, subscribe to Commonwealth Realm and Rinkuto for more great Zelda theories, and press that shiny notification bell and again for all notifications to not miss any of our upcoming videos. Finally, a big thanks beside Rinkuto and you who watched this video go to our patreon.com/commonrealm patrons. Consider supporting there or by pressing the join button, or enjoy one of these two awesome videos.